to match up with the Washington Redskins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. Touchdown, Washington! Adrian Peterson, 74 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 4.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Howard. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now the first career carry for the Penn State star Miles Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Third down, here's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wentz. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
We got to step it up. Check 3. Check 1, 3.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The score, this is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Thompson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Haskins now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a 1st down. Back to the ground, Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
Let's go.
First down, Redskins.
On the set. 81. Check right 54. Right 54. He's kind of weak.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Caught right side, Davis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Wentz going to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They run with Howard. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
That's it, baby.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
54, right there, 54.
They go play action now. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Haskins on third down. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. And Reed with it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Hopkins' kick is good. So we are at halftime here in the opener. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Here's Grant. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. They will run with Grant. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now a give right side. Grant, after getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Wentz now to throw. He's going to air one out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Now a play fake here on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On second down, Love. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. On third down, Haskins, throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Now Haskins on first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
47, Mike, 47. You got to get the ball.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Mike's 47. Let's go, D. 47's the Mike, boys.
4th down, here's Haskins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they declined the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
He's going to wind up looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number one headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game, and the last 2 years he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run at Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year, 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, who took his spot, he's in Jacksonville, and all pressure and all eyes are on number 11 in 2019. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the Redskins' 48-yard line.
Here we go. Back. 180.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 280.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 30. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Throwing his Wentz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On first down, Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, he pulled it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first down.
He's got a man, complete. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Washington. Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
5-9, 5-9. Hey, exit.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
You gonna get this, boy?
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Hurts over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Wentz. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Wentz. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I got you.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Flushed out right. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Throwing on first is Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
At the 17-yard line.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Washington, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout